So everyone gets infatuated with Zodiac. Everyone says I'm a Pisces or I'm Aquarius or I'm a Scorpio, and they get locked with the mind saying that that's all their qualities. They say Pisces is supposed to be this or Aquarius is supposed to be that, but what they don't realize is that's when you were born. It doesn't mean that's who you are, because the whole secret is that if you look at all these animals, they exist in nature. It's for us to learn to exist in nature and embody the positiveness of each and every one of these. Not to say that I was born in X year and I'm a boar, or I'm born in the X year, I'm a rat. That's all I am. No, that doesn't define you. What defines you is that you take the strengths of each and every one. So you say you may know someone who's a rat, they're the most industrial person, they have the most resources. They're very quick to get those resources. Someone who's an ox, hardest worker, most likely a leader. You look at someone who's a tiger, fierce, looking to take that chance when you're not looking. You got to be very careful with tigers. You look at someone who's a rabbit, they may be looking sweet, but they're always looking to hide because they don't want responsibility. You look at a dragon, it's the only one on this that's not on Earth. So sometimes their ego tends to be inflated. Bruce Lee, i.e., you look at the snake. The snake is what it couldn't be because it wasn't good as a dragon, so it became a snake. Snakes tend to be cunning. They have a poison. The way the snakes work is they're always looking to bite you when you're not looking, and when you are looking, they're not afraid to take your life. They're not afraid to hurt you. They're not afraid to make sure that they're known. They're the most cunning. You look at the horse, very, very good in business, very, very good employee. Not necessarily very, very good owner, okay? Because they need someone to lead them with direction, otherwise they're gonna run wild. You look at the sheep, very, very beautiful, very, very timid, very, very nice, very, very smart. Problem is, sheep usually gets in the wrong environment. So sheep has to know not to get lost in its beauty or get lost in its qualities and to take it to the next level. We look at monkey. Monkey's agile and smart. Problem is they get in a lot of mischief because they don't have a lot of control. So when you're dealing with a monkey, you have to be very careful as to who you call as a friend, who you call as family. When you look at the rooster, the problem with the rooster is sometimes their chest is all the way out and they're the only voice. They don't tend to have the right type of people who have the right type of voices, and with that, their environment tends to sometimes crumble. So with the rooster, their environment, they have to learn to associate with the right type of team so that their environment doesn't crumble. You look at the dog. Dog always has the bark. Always great at talking. They're very good at sales. Problem is, they don't know when to turn it off. So then they do wrong and they get in the wrong environment and they hurt a lot of people with their words. Right? And you look at the boar, the smartest of all 12 and the last. Why? Because it's the closest to our organ system. They're doing a lot of heart transplants, they're doing a lot of transplants from actual pigs into humans because it's the closest. Why? Because boars themselves, people say, you know what, they're dirty and whatnot. No, they do that so they can stay clean. People don't realize that even though they're rubbing in the mud, it's so they can stay as clean as possible. And even though that they may smell, but to them that's their own odor. They're one of the most highly intelligent animals, and we have to learn to respect all 12 so that we can embody all the traits of all 12. And not until we learn humility and humbleness can we learn to master all these 12. And when we learn to master all these 12, then we can start to say, you know what? Now I'm a leader because I understand people. You can never run a business if you don't understand people. That's the lesson.
Absolutely, that's